So on the Wednesday, November 25th, 2015, edition of the Drunken Peasants podcast, we reviewed a video by a guy named Tommy Sotomayor called Utah Transsexual Commits Suicide by Jumping in Front of a Dump Truck After Facebook Goodbye Post. Extremely long video title there, Tommy. Tommy Sotomayor has responded to our review with a video of his own entitled Tommy Sotomayor Response to 3 White Racist YouTubers Named Drunken Peasants. Playing the race card. It's as American as apple pie and scientific illiteracy. So, the first thing I want to mention about Tommy's video is the sick beat. Yeah, I was bobbing my head the whole time. It's like
on the news channel. And I would rarely do something like this.
But before I get into the meat of Tommy's video, I'd like to make an apology, and that's pretty rare for me. I don't make a lot of apologies, but I'm going to go ahead and make one because I've been called a racist now by Tommy Sotomayor, and I think it's about time that I apologize for calling someone else racist. I called the YouTuber Atheism is Unstoppable for a racist, because he said that black people are insanely more criminal than other races, and black people need to stop committing crimes and things like that. And while I still don't exactly like those statements or how they're phrased, it was irresponsible of me to pull out the racism thing and say, well, this person's a racist, because that's really just a way to silence someone, to end the discourse. Now, that wasn't my intention when I did it, but that was the effect, and I should have realized how poisonous that word is. I apologize to Atheism is Unstoppable. I hope that we can move on from the pettiness and drama that inspired. I'll probably get more into the situation between Atheism is Unstoppable and I, and the dialogue we've been having and such, in a TJ Does Life video. So if you're not subscribed to TJ Does Life, you can go subscribe to my TJ Does Life channel. I don't really use it that often, but there is occasional content. But that's not what this video is about. This video is about Tommy Sotomayor and his video accusing me and my fellow drunken peasants of being racists. Well, considering that he's the one calling us racist, I think it's kind of strange that he uses the term white boy as a pejorative an awful lot in his video.
These 3 white boys, and the 3 white boys named were the drunken peasants. And white boys that are below me, white boys that are beneath me. White boys, and these 3 white boys, now let me say something to you white boys. Lame ass white boys, let me explain something to you white boys. It is nice, white boy. Is that what happened, white boy? I know that hurts your feelings, white boy. White boy, had all the advantages in life, you fuck white boy, and I still got more than you. Now fuck you.
I have the feeling that I couldn't get away with calling him Black Boy constantly. Like, hey, Black Boy, you want to talk your shit? Come talk it to my face. I have a feeling that Tommy would find that racist. And my proof that he would find that racist is that he found a lot of things that were considerably more innocuous to be racist.
And people tell me all the time, they're like, Tommy, you gotta play the game to get your dick sucked. And I'm like, fuck getting my dick sucked. Fuck getting head. Fuck sex. Fuck a hand job every once in a while. I'm a make a hole in a motherfucking watermelon. That's all I need, motherfucker.
Let's talk about that. Next time you talk about me, sir, make sure you be a little bit accurate and a little less racist. Because it was amazing how the watermelon joke came in.
if the joke was that you eat a lot of watermelon and fried chicken and drink grape drink and shit because you're black, then I could see you saying that that's racist. Well, maybe not racist, but at least racially insensitive, since it's based on a stereotype. But that totally wasn't the joke. The joke is not, duh, he's black, so he eats watermelons. No, the joke is that you hate women, so instead of fucking women, you fuck a watermelon, okay? That's the joke. You get it? You get it? You fuck a watermelon because you hate women, right? That's the joke. Had nothing to do with your race. Would have said it even if you were white. So can I ask you a question, Tommy? When you go to the grocery store and you see, like, the watermelon section, do you get offended by that? Man, this grocery store racist, man! They got watermelons up in here! But I'm gonna get some, though. Oh, God. Sorry, I used a black, Ebonic, ghetto voice for that, because you don't actually talk like that, and that was another reason that you were so pissed at us, wasn't it?
And then how you tried to use a little racist tone where you said, he be doing a who on Ebonics. Sir, I speak English better than you. I'm more educated than you. These are facts. But when you see a black person, it didn't matter that you didn't hear him speak like that at all. No, you just had to put in the he's hooked on Ebonics. And nowhere in that video did I sound like I spoke any Ebonics.
Huh. Where did I ever get the impression that Tommy was anything less than a completely articulate guy? I don't know. Let's take a look at the context of that, just for shits and giggles, huh?
This story is about a transgender person.
Okay.
They don't even... The person you see behind me, name is Ashley Holcomb. Make sure I'm saying this correctly.
Oh,
Ashley
man,
Hallstorm.
Professional as shit. Yeah, you know,
It's CNN.
if you're gonna have this big crazy intro and like try to do this backdrop with this professional mic and shit, you can't then come on and be like, "Did about
This picture y'all are seeing behind me is a transsexual individual, I guess, named... Hold up. I can't read my own shit that I set up to make this video. Hold up. Ashley... Is that Ashley? Fuck, man. Hold up. I'm just going to have to look this all up again. Just give me a sec, guys. What the fuck, man? Like, well, I'm done.
Yeah, Tommy, you flubbed the very first part of the very first video of yours that I had ever seen, okay? So I had a bad first impression. I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry that I didn't instantly know your entire backstory the second I saw you speaking. I'm sorry about that. And you want to know why I used a ghetto, Ebonic sort of voice for you? It's for the same reason that I often do a redneck voice to make fun of white people, even if they don't have that voice, even if they're not rednecks themselves. It's to make them sound stupid, all right? It's to make them sound silly, because that's kind of what the Drunken Peasants podcast is all about. Going and watching videos on the internet and making fun of them. That's the whole fucking shtick. And Tommy, you talk excessively in your video about how we should have done more research on you, and you have done research on us, so you know what the hell you're talking about.
Anyway, let me explain something to you white boys. Next time you talk about me, use Google. Do your research as you try to tell me. Because before I said a word, I did my research. And I looked. And I watched the comments. Sad.
So I just have to ask a question. If you did so much research on us before you made your video, how did you miss the long, boring-ass disclaimer at the beginning of every single episode of the Drunken Peasants podcast for the last few months? Please recognize that this podcast is designed to be amusing and entertaining, and thus we engage in satirical comments, exaggerations, and even dirty jokes. If you are offended by such things, please go away and die. Yeah, missed that in your research, didn't you? Missed the part where it's like, hey, we make comedic exaggerations and jokes on this show, so don't take it too seriously, but I guess you missed that. You didn't find that little tidbit in your research. I guess that us putting it at the beginning of every video just wasn't enough for you to realize that that's what we're doing. And I have to ask, did you also miss this part of the exchange? In the very beginning, right when we first started talking about your video, did you miss when we said this?
Have you seen, I believe his name is Tommy Sotomayor? He does videos on YouTube. Here's one of his videos. I'm sure you'll like it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Tommy, I had no idea who the fuck you were. And the reason that's pertinent is because you have this theory about why we attacked you, and your theory is basically the same as the theory of the trashy people who appear on daytime talk shows because, you know, they fucked their brother's wife or something, and they come out and the crowd hates them and boos, and they have the same theory that you do as to why. It's because people are jealous. These motherfuckers in this crowd are just jealous of me.
As a matter of fact, their whole video showed their jealousy of me and my possessions. All they talked about is if I had a girlfriend, she wouldn't allow me to buy all this expensive equipment. Well, sir, I could buy a girlfriend. I could buy you. Now, you somehow said I'm probably somewhere in a garage recording. Come here, buddy. See that there? It's a garage, sir. See that? Oh, gosh. It's so sad. It's so sad to see people jealous. I don't know why anybody would be jealous of another human being like this, but... See, that was a garage, sir. And this is a kitchen. You saw the lights, and you saw everything that I'm sitting in front of now.
Wow. That is a nice garage, I have to admit. And when you put that garage side by side against my garage, I have to say, your garage truly is the clear winner. So congratulations, you have a better garage, thus proving for all time that, nothing. That proves nothing. It addresses nothing. It means nothing. Congratulations. You say we're jealous of your nice house and your nice cars and all the stuff you have, your nice equipment, and that you get laid so much more than us and you're so much cooler than us. The thing is, I didn't know anything about you when I first watched your video. I didn't know you had a nice house. I didn't know you had such a luxuriant garage. I don't know how me knowing those things would have been at all pertinent on any fucking level, but I didn't know about them. So your theory that we made fun of you because we're so fucking jealous, it just doesn't add up. By the way, you know who you sound exactly like? You sound just like Shaka Luther King from Kevin Smith's View Askew universe. If you don't believe me, just watch this clip from Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back compared to a clip from your video.
You went to film school, didn't you? Must piss you off to see a black man running a big old production like this, huh? Went to film school. Does your daddy know that you give a nigga his coffee? Ain't all good. Now clean that shit up. That's right. Get me a white boy. Get me a blonde-haired white boy so I can enjoy that shit.
Are you just shocked that a black guy can do better than a white guy? Is that what's pissing you off, white boy? Let me tell you three faggots something. Get over it. I'm better than you, and I'm blacker than you. You've had all the advantages in life, you fuck white boy, and I still got more than you. Now fuck you.
Yeah, that's how ridiculous you sound. And I could go on. I could talk about how you repugnantly, repeatedly call a trans girl who committed suicide he, she, and him, he, and all this other shit. I could point out that that's basically the equivalent of me or any other white person calling you a nigger. But, you know, whatever, fuck you. You know, your bigotry is okay. It's okay for you to be an open fucking transphobic bigot. But how dare I mention watermelons and you in the same context? Because that's the real bigotry, right? Fuck you. I could talk about how your shitty research led you to believe that you have more subscribers than me.
Be amazed at how you, Mr. White Man, with less subscribers, with less views.
You don't. I have a channel with 750,000 subscribers. Go compare the metrics between your most popular channel and my most popular channel. I get better views than you. I get better daily subscriptions than you. I have more subscribers than you. Not that any of that really matters. None of that matters. That matters about as much as how nice your garage is. Which is to say, not in the slightest. I could talk about how you make this weird-ass statement about how many white women you've slept with.
Sir, I've slept with more white chicks than all three of you combined. That's a fact. And I can get more than you right now.
What was the point of that exactly? Is it because you think I'm so racist that I'm going to get upset when you talk about how many white women you fucked? Like, I'm going to be like, how dare you? Darkies is stealing our women's, man. I don't give a fuck. You could fuck all the white women you want. As long as they want to have consensual sex with you, I'm A-okay with that. You go have yourself some white women, brother. I don't give a shit. But look, Tommy, pushing all this drama shit aside, I want to express some concern for you, man. First of all, I want to express concern for your hand. I'm hoping it wasn't injured. You know, when you slammed that race card down as hard as you could, you know, you might want to be a little bit more delicate where you play that in the future. And, you know, you don't need to slam it down on the table. Watermelon! Racism! Shut up. But more importantly, I just want to say, Tommy, I have no animosity towards you whatsoever. You act like I hate you, I'm jealous of you, all this shit. No, I'm not. I don't care, all right? I got no real animosity for you. You know, the things we say on the show, those are jokes. It's a show about joking and having fun, and that's all. It's not to be taken too seriously, and obviously you've taken it way too seriously. So, why don't you go off and fuck a watermelon? I'm sorry. Racist. Sorry. I'm so sorry, Tommy. I didn't mean to be racist like that again. What I meant was go fuck a cantaloupe or maybe a honeydew melon. You know, is that still racist because it's still melony? You know, I don't know. You could fuck a squash. It doesn't matter. Go stick your dick in something while you think about how great your garage is, okay? Oh, yeah, I got the best garage. Oh, yeah, bitches' panties drop when they see this garage. Oh, yeah, my garage. My fucking garage, bitch. Yeah, it's a nice fucking garage, man. Oh, yeah. But I gotta be honest, Tommy, I really don't even think that is your garage, because if it was your actual garage, I think that it would be filled with boxes upon boxes of used and discarded race cards. I know you can't keep them in your attic, because if you kept them up there, your entire house would collapse. And it's a really nice house, so I'd hate to see that happen. But anyway, you have a good one, Tommy, and try not to take shit so seriously in the future, all right, buddy? I'm the Amazing Atheist. Peace the fuck out.